The Boeing Sikorsky Comanche. It's been touted as the U.S. Army's new quarterback for the digital battlefield. Comanche combines stealth, agility, and firepower with super sensors and rapid data transmission technology.
Comanche's primary mission with the Army is to go out and gather reconnaissance data. The crew then will decide which of those targets should be sent to the ground commander and send that using a high-speed data transfer net. In the current age in the future Army, reconnaissance data, where your enemy is, where your friends are, where the surprises might be, is kind of the key information to a ground commander who's trying to fight an Army battle.
Giving U.S. troops an important edge in any kind of situation, Cobra gunships and Kiowa scouts have served the Army's needs for more than 3 decades now. But their systems are primitive, and they've become maintenance hogs. The Army plans to replace them all with Comanches, beginning in 2006. Ultimately, it plans to build some 1,200 of them at a cost of $34 billion. The new Armed Scout is compact and made of composites, a high-technology synthetic material. Its weapons and landing gear are hidden from radar, and it's fitted with a quiet rotor system. All of that is meant to help Comanche venture undetected deep within enemy territory.
Comanche is a stealthy aircraft from the initial design by, number one, shaping it to reduce its radar signature,
which allows Comanche to pull the ultimate disappearing act. The theory being it can take out the enemy without being seen. Infrared radar and low-light TV find the targets. Onboard computers identify and prioritize them. And then the pilot turns, fires, and takes cover again, all within seconds. Flying low and slow just above the treetops, known as nap of the earth flying, in any weather, at any time, the Army mandated that its new helicopter be fast and maneuverable. Outfitted with twin-turbine engines and a fan-and-tail anti-torque system, the lightweight Comanche cruises at 161 knots and can hit 172 knots in short bursts.
When the Army came out with the requirements for the Comanche helicopter, one of those was to be able to maneuver the aircraft in very high winds at very high altitudes and be able to spin the aircraft around 180 degrees in 6 seconds. It also has a unique capability called a snap turn, where it literally can fly up to 100 knots and spin itself around 90 degrees about its rotor shaft. That is for prosecuting targets without doing a complex roll maneuver. When we provide that capability to this helicopter, it then also gives it the ability to literally fly sideways at about 80 knots.
Defensively, Comanche protects itself against threats with radar warning receivers, redundant systems, and shock-absorbing components.
Comanche is also designed to have very excellent crashworthiness, using stroking landing gear and seats so that if it does crash, we do everything we can to save the crew.
Eventually, the versatile Comanche Scout, along with Chinook transports, all-purpose Blackhawks, and Apache attack helicopters, will comprise the Army's new air cavalry. Operation planners believe this combination is both cost-effective and powerful, and will give the service the air power it needs to counter any threat for decades to come.
Okay. You have to break it up, John.